future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Charger. Football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Browns' 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me out.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down, here's Chubb again. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big play that time for Cleveland. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10.
faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, it's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Herbert back to the air.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Chargers 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got some space here. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Short of the goal line.
Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Williams brings it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parrott.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Herbert going to throw.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Herbert.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Herbert to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Herbert. Step, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 49, Chargers 42.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st down,
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
YBN want a thing up.